song. He's on the microphone, and then boom,
with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sac.
First and foremost, we will definitely have story time to follow here momentarily. We do thank you for everyone staying patient, sticking with us. If you're just joining in, you have not missed any of the show this morning. But we are here. We are with you. We will take you till 10. And we've got lots in store. I don't even know where we're going to start, but I think we're going to start with the story. And we'll kind of take it in different perspectives, I guess. But I got here actually probably a little later than normal. I would say I was about 20 minutes before showtime. So I'm usually here maybe 5:20, 5:30, maybe 5:30. So I was here about 5:40 today. And when I pulled into the parking lot, I see Pat Still's car. I see Cody's car. And I don't see Chris's car. And a little bit of a red flag, but not entirely.
I believe you've seen that once.
I've seen it once, and I go, well, a couple things could be going on. One, dropped off, different car.
Not a different car, because there are no cars on the
You're right. Or dropped off by someone.
Which was,
Uber.
I was thrown by, it's just Pat, Cody, and Jason here.
When you pulled in. So no Chris. I'm like, well, all right. I go, there's no way he's doing the bit that we've talked about before, that Chris will park the car somewhere else, come in here and hide and scare me. But, anything's possible with Chris. So not too concerned at that point. Come upstairs, go to my office, do a few things. They go, well, you know what? I better go over there and check, because sometimes Chris then is walking around, or I see you or hear you. And so then I came over here, set my stuff up, and that studio that you're in was completely dark. And I went, that's not good. So walk in there. I don't see you. Now we're about 10 minutes out from showtime. So call you, text you, nothing and nothing. And that's unlike Chris. But, and I know Dave has said this, like everybody in the morning has overslept. I'm waiting for my turn. It's going to come. I don't want to say it. It hasn't happened to me, but it will. I know it will. And so there's oversleeping. Like I remember there was a morning that this happened with Jay Mars, and I was here and Jay wasn't here, did the same thing. And he's like, oh my gosh, overslept. So I reached him and he goes, I'll be there. And I don't even know if we missed any of the show. If we did, it was 2 to 3 minutes. So now my next obligation is, okay, I don't hear from Chris. I'm not really that concerned yet. I do think you overslept, but whatever, I'm going to hear from you soon, or something happened. Now it's phase 2 where we're got to be on the air. Can I go on the mic, board op, figure out a way to put YouTube on? I go, you know what? No, I can't do the YouTube part for sure. But I could get the mic on. I go, you know what? Let me just start national radio, and Chris should be calling any minute, and I'm sure he's on his way. Well, I got started. Good. And then running the show for a while. Now it's the first commercial break, and I'm like, oh my, Chris isn't here. Well, let's at least make sure I run the commercials. So now I'm doing that. Now I've gone down to talk to Pat and Cody, because I'm like, hey, this is a first. And he's like, are you concerned? I'm like, I'm getting there because this is unlike Chris. I hope everything's okay. Now I'm checking. We text about all things Jeopardy last night around 8:40 or so.
Killed the final Jeopardy question.
You did. Congrats. And I thought, well, maybe he's just went on an all-night celebration. So 6:30 comes around, still not on the air, here locally, but I'm running national stuff. And I'm just thinking, okay, it's funny. We're all in a world where we have everybody's cell phone, but I go, I don't even know if Chris has a home phone number or someone else to call. Like, let me see. I don't know. Let me work on that. So I reached out to someone that is a good friend of yours that I know a little bit. So I went through email to him, like, hey, call me right away if you can.
What's Doug gonna do?
So 6:45, maybe it's about 6:45. I get a text from Frankie, who's monitoring. He's like, everything okay? I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm getting to the point where, like, I think so, but I'm now getting more and more concerned. And he's like, well, he texts me at 11. I go, whoa, at 11? Okay, so we have contact since 11 o'clock, but that made me lead to like, oh, he definitely overslept, but he's always got his phone with him. I mean, I've called multiple times and I've texted. And then, I checked with Dave. I go, maybe Dave has some random number. And he goes, no, but he goes, well,
Dave.
I don't know. That was Pat's suggestion. I go, well, he might. I go, so Dave.
What's really sad about this whole situation is we've learned that Pat, Cody, and previously Tom apparently had a way better connection with each other than us.
I don't know. I mean, let's see. Yeah, I guess so. But like, you also could call my wife, I guess, because I think you have her number.
I can call Dave's wife.
True. If he was, yeah. And the good thing is, I guess, if Dave was here and I wasn't here and you weren't here, that would have been mayhem because I think we would have been off air. But anyway, so Dave's like, well, while I'm with you, let's call him together. So, okay. So we called, nothing. I'm like, oh man. He's like, keep me up to date. I said, I will.
You both call? Oh, like, well, I guess
I was on with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a combo call or whatever, conference call. So anyway, now it's, when we finally made it to 7, I'm like, okay, this is super concerning because they kept talking about body clock, Pat and Cody, because they were like, you would think his body clock. I said, I know, now you guys are scaring me. I hope nothing happened like on the drive here. Of course, when I talked to Frankie's like, well, have you checked like accident reports and everything? I'm like, well, this is what we're thinking, Chris, because this is very unlike you. So we then get to upper management and we're trying to go like, hey, maybe someone else has a contact because we're getting concerned. I mean, it's well over. It's not only an hour after the show, but you're usually here by what, 5 o'clock?
Oh, before then.
Yeah. So, that's 2+ hours late for you. So if you're here at 4:30, let's say, it's well past 5. That's why I got here is 5:40. We've gone past 6:30. We're at 7, a little over 7. And while we're talking to upper management, wait. I just got a text from Chris. Whew, he's good. So now
I was not good.
I will let you fill the rest of us in as what happened then.
Well, it's not exciting at all.
Okay.
I text Frankie at 11.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
I looked at my phone. It was like at 1%.
This morning? Or
No,
last night?
Last night.
Okay.
So plug it in, have my alarm set, go to sleep. I wake up and my windows got light outside, which isn't good. And
what did you say?
I said things that you can't say on the radio. I looked at my phone because obviously something has gone drastically wrong.
With your phone, yeah.
My phone is completely black.
It just didn't charge?
I didn't
properly plug it in?
Plug it in, right?
Yeah.
And so I said...
So operator error.
Blank, blank, blank.
Yeah.
I plug it in immediately. I brush my teeth as fast as I can. Yeah. I go back. I text Jason.
Yeah.
Did you drive the regular speed limit on the way here?
Let's say yes.
We'll go with yes. That blur you saw on the freeway was not Christopher Ladd. That is the longest you have ever overslept, correct?
For a job.
Yeah. Because
I
mean, if you're here roughly at 4:30, That was pretty amazing.
And we were just talking yesterday, like if you didn't have to wake up with your alarm, what time would you get up?
I'm glad you woke up because, I mean, the longer it got, it was like something happened, right? That's what we were starting to think. And you start to put that stuff in your head. It's like, oh, no. Okay, Frank, I texted him at 8:40 last night. Frankie texted him at 11. So we've got a timetable, but the mystery, where's Chris? And
unfortunately, it's not that exciting.
It wasn't that exciting. But thankfully, it wasn't that exciting because we were starting to put, I was about to call traffic situations and see if there have been any accidents or whatever. But glad everything's okay. I'm sure your morning's been very fun and exciting. For those of you that have been hanging tight, thank you. Thank you. This is one of one so far. I don't know that it'll happen again. Let's hope not, but it might for me someday. It might for Dave. It has happened for Dave. But I'm glad you're good.
Sure.
Of course I am.
I know you are, but it doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Like, it's like we're 2 hours late.
Oh, and that was the other part. So I go, I think when I'm talking with Pat, he's like, are you going to try to get, who else are you going to call? And I said, well, we're on the air. That's the important thing. We're playing the commercials. That's the important thing. I'd like to be on the air, but at probably about, I would have done it a little sooner than that, maybe around, but I already knew you were coming. About 7:30, I probably would have called Kyle. Just like, all right. One, I don't know if he would have answered.
No.
But he's usually in here around 8:45 or 9. So it's like, well, at the worst case scenario, I'll do the last hour, but I'm here.
Really screwed because if the situation happened 4 years ago, I would have gotten a call at 5:45 like, hey, this person isn't here.
Yeah. Well, and that's the one thing that you know now in management, and I knew when I was there, that the morning is the trickiest one because that is like if Jay Johnson overslept, he's not oversleeping till 2.
Plus there's someone already here.
Yeah, someone's here. It's afternoon.
Oh, actually, this does, now that we're saying that, this is like bringing me way back.
Okay.
It was back at the Madison building, and I was working the overnight shift, which is a crazy thing to think of, that there is like,
doesn't exist
hey,
anymore.
we always need someone here at the
building.
Radio station. Yeah. It was, I think it was Deuce that called me and said, hey, I've got a flat tire. I'm going to be late, but don't worry, Joe is going to be there. And I said, little Joe. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then we got all the way up to like 6 a.m. and the Rise Guys music is starting. And Whitey was getting ready for his show and stuff like that. And like, which happened all the time. I would be there and he's getting ready for his show. And then he's like, hey, where is everybody? And I'm like,
I don't know.
So that was me working for the Rise Guys for the very first time. I want to say it was like a half hour, and Deuce came and got in before Joe did. I don't even remember what happened with Joe.
Yeah, it's look, I think in any walk of life, any profession, at school, like people have had, we are attached to these. We're kind of tethered to them. And so what I've done, and not that yours was more of it just ran out of juice and you didn't have it properly plugged in. I just have my constant alarm Monday through Friday. What I have to remember is the opposite. It's like, oh, I'm on vacation. Oh my gosh, why is my alarm going off?
Yeah.
I forgot to turn that off, but I'd rather be that way than forgetting. But all is good. Chris is here. He's safe. He's sound. We're here. Let's see. Sorry for your morning, Chris, but on a side note, where do I apply? Ironically, send your resume into Chris.
Yeah, to me.
Yeah, that's the one who will be observing that. Also, hey guys, it's my birthday today. Are you guys able to wish me a happy birthday live on the radio? No. Absolutely. I sent a message back. Just what's your name? Let me know.
No, not doing that.
We're not going to do it. Not going to wish you a happy birthday. All right. Well, normally on Thursday we would have had Kelly Brothers. I reached out to Kelly, said, "We got a little
good business.
Got a little situation today, Kelly. He will join us tomorrow, but we're gonna, I don't know, figure out where we start. We kind of started already, but we got a lot coming up on the show. When we come back, we'll get into all the things we've got going on today, including our running back rankings. We've been doing wide receivers and tight ends coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. Wow, we're already halfway through the show. This has flown by. We still have crosstalk with Alan Stiles and celebrity birthdays, what's on deck, and so much more, including who's hot, who's not, and streaking. Big anticipation for all of that stuff as we continue with the Thursday show. Chris said it felt like Thursday early in the week. That's kind of ironic. Here we are on Sacktown Sports.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead.
Get your Kings fix all season long right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings. Sacktown Sports at sacktownsports.com.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening for the Make This the Summer sales event?
Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500 crew cabs. The Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year.
What about all those hard-to-find heavy duties?
Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on the hard-to-find brand new 2025 Ram Heavy Duties. You won't find a better selection of new Rams in California, with over 400 new Rams available and more on the way.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet. Period. $15,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns after $83.16 factory rebates and $66.84 dealer discounts. Rebates include 10% below MSRP. $2,000 Stellantis financial bonus cash. Must finance with Stellantis. $500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. $11,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 2500 Limited after $2,500 factory rebates and $8,500 dealer discount. Rebates include $500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. At least 5 at each net savings. Not everyone will qualify for all rebates. See dealer for details.
Hi, I'm Frank LaRosa with Golf to Go. I love spending a day on the golf course with invited friends, but not with uninvited mosquitoes, which can carry serious diseases like West Nile virus. Don't let mosquito bites ruin your round or your health. Stay safe while playing golf, hiking, or enjoying the outdoors with family. Defend yourself with insect repellent. For tips about your golf game, listen for Golf to Go. But for more tips on protecting yourself and your home from mosquitoes, visit fightthebite.net.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Top 100 teacher and PGA master professional Kelly Stenzel offers some short game rules in Golf Magazine. 1. Stay still while putting. 2. Lean into chips with weight slightly forward during the shot. 3. For less distance, use a shorter swing and narrower stance. 4. Hit the ground to get true launch. Make a divot to get the ball in the air. 5. To hit a great bunker shot, dig your feet into the sand. 6. Swing length controls natural speed. Swing and stroke should be relatively equal back and through in size and rhythm. 7. Pivot for pitches so the club head glides underneath the ball, launching it high with spin. 8. Write it down. Calibrate your short game and put it on paper. Having some basic guidelines and a plan for your short game can make a huge difference without having to always rely on feel. Look for the full story at golf.com. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
All right, welcome back into the show. Starting the 8 o'clock hour. The first 2 hours absolutely flew by. By the way, text line 916-339-1140. Happy birthday to, and I hope I'm doing this right. Apologies. I'm going off of spelling here. Hamid. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. If you want to send it phonetically, I'll try to get that right. But happy birthday.
You know, if you would have told them no to begin with, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Wouldn't have to do it. Was Chris up all night watching Hulk Hogan highlights? Chris?
No. Hulk Hogan?
Well, you were up still at 11.
Yes.
The irony of that. So yesterday we were talking, or we've talked about this several times about, the morning show and why are people up so early and blah, blah, blah. I had the opposite experience of you last night. So I went to bed, I don't know, close to normal time. It was around 10-ish, 9:45, 10. Normal time when there's not a Kings game, which thankfully, 10 o'clock, let's say. And I woke up and it was one of those things that, okay, the trusty alarm, the phone is next to the bed. And I actually felt pretty rested. I go, oh man, I hope I have a little more time. And that's always the biggest mystery of if you wake up before your alarm when you have the morning show like this. Because I've had it where it's literally 1 minute before the alarm, 20 minutes, if it's like an hour or more, you feel like you won the lottery because it's like, oh, I got more time.
But then sometimes it's like 11:30.
So last night I woke up, it was 11:34. I honestly felt rested. Like I felt like, oh, it's probably time to get up. It's probably like 5 minutes before the alarm. And I go, what? 11:34? I did sleep. I feel great. But it's also 11:34. I got a lot more sleep to go. And went right back to sleep. Should have called you, checked in on you. Hey, Chris, plug in your phone. I wouldn't have got you then. You were down to 1%.
Yeah.
I've had my phone go out, but
it's one of those things of I was just being lazy.
Yeah, but you're like, I'm home. I'll plug it in. It's no problem.
Yeah.
Except we had a problem. So if you missed it, it was very rare. Oh, how about this, Chris? We're getting a shout out here. I used to be a morning stalker at Costco. Work started at 5 a.m. It was tough, but good schedule. Kudos to you and Verlad for almost never oversleeping. Yeah, I mean, this is, since you've been with us, this is one.
Fortunately, I can't say that this is the first time it hasn't happened.
Yeah, but you've had the morning shift a lot, whether it's here for the weekdays or weekends at different times.
Weekends, I hadn't. It was probably
you did
like
it for years,
7 to 8 years.
Yeah. And
what
it was
I
even
thinking? How did I
earlier? Like start time of the show was 5.
It was 5.
Yeah.
Which wasn't fun when at 4:59 I get a call.
Where are you?
Hey, are you coming in? And then I saw we're 1 minute in, and then I'm trying to talk him
into how to run it.
And I'm driving towards Madison, which is probably about a 15-minute more drive for me.
For you. We were saying this off the air because, okay, I'm trying to, you're already kind of shaking your head when I was telling you all the things we were doing and all the discussions that we had as far as who we were calling, what we were trying to do, how I reached out to a friend that I know is yours.
Just thought of, you have one of my friend's numbers.
I do?
Yeah. Or she just might have your number.
Oh, I think she's texted me before. Yeah. But you had said to me off air, like, for example, if I were late, you could call my wife and likely reach her for whatever reason I didn't answer. If my phone was doing that, I don't know if I have Melissa's number for Dave, but I have her email. I don't know. I don't know if he's so attached to the phone too, but for you,
we would just look at his Twitter to see where he was.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
You had said, maybe I'll give you my mom's number. She could probably get to me in some way. And I said, and you then told me she's on vacation. Could you imagine if I had her number and I'm calling her wherever she is on vacation? She would be freaking out.
I'm probably pretty sure I would have gotten here earlier.
Yeah.
Because there would have been an aunt or uncle pounding on the door.
Okay. Because you said when you finally plugged it in, there was calls from me, calls from Dave, and you had a text from a cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a few people
back
on my personal text line going, are you guys okay? Where's the show on today? It's on. We're here. We made it. Let's see. The 209 has some suggestions for today's show, Chris. You ready for this?
Yes.
3 for lateness. Who's late, who's not, late or out? You're not liking these.
No. Okay. Come on, do a better job of rhyming.
Are you glad that it was me that's here and not Dave? If it was exclusively Dave. Well, the comical part would have been Dave on the internal side. Dave would have probably gone home.
I think like somewhere deep in the recesses of my brain, like it would not have allowed me.
You knew it was like, I can get away with it.
It's not even like me like thinking about it. It's just like my brain saying like, okay,
it's just
worst
Dave.
Comes to worst. Jason has this.
Yeah. And we did. We had it. We've got it. And now we're here. So glad you're all here. Thank you so much again. 916-339-40.
If anyone's wondering how I've been sleeping the past 3.5 weeks, it's been like this.
What, hectic?
Yes.
Chaotic?
Yeah.
Did you get a nap yesterday?
I did.
Okay, that's helpful. I will say this, back to one of the things we were talking about yesterday, and we all did that fast in January, and I just told you yesterday I did another one, completed it. I didn't nap. I haven't been. Did you nap? Oh no, you and Dave napped when we were doing the very first.
Yeah, the more you're asleep, you don't have to worry about eating.
Yeah, it took up some of the time. I've just found myself more, actually probably more productive, which is good. It's like, oh, I want to do something to keep my mind off it. But anyway, no nap yesterday for me, but ready to go. More so, who's napping right now? The Giants, the San Francisco Giants, man. I don't know what's happened to them. So I was doing a little research on the Giants. Lost again yesterday, and baseball social media to me is not as manic as NFL or NBA, and that's okay. That's probably more a reflection of the sport.
Probably because they're in their 70s and they don't know how social media works.
Easy, Chris. We're trying to get people back on your side. But yes, facts. What you speak is the truth. But I did see a lot of Giants fans yesterday. Fire Bob Melvin, panic time. This team is a joke. It came out yesterday. And I don't know if yesterday was rock bottom. I sure hope it is for the Giants. 11-1 was the loss. Very uninspired. Very just lackluster performance. And for a team that has not been winning and is desperate to win, it sure didn't look like it. Now, you can't over-try. Look, they're all trying to get hits. They're all trying to do the right thing. But whether it's a lack of concentration, a lack of focus, lack of talent, certainly could be. I don't want to dismiss that. But I'm trying to understand what has happened to this team. And I don't know that he should be in this situation, but he is. I am a fan of Bob Melvin. I think he's a terrific manager. And I personally don't think he's the problem. But I've done this long enough. You guys have watched sports long enough. The fall guy, the scapegoat, whatever you want to say, is more times than often the head coach, or in this case, the manager. I'm not suggesting he needs to go. And Buster Posey may be patient, and that would be fine. I'd be okay with that. But whatever he's doing, whatever they're doing, obviously isn't working. And they did play a good team. I mean, the Padres are good. There's no shame in getting swept by the Padres, but there is a shame in the way the Giants played against the Padres. 11-1, 5-1, 4-1. That was the series. So outscored 20-3, 1 run in all 3 games at home. Prior to that, they hosted the Nationals. Not a great team. 8-0, 4-2. Now they won the game before that, 5-0. But this 5-game losing streak, they have a total of 5 runs. They've been shut out once. They've given up a boatload of runs, and pitching's supposed to be their strength. I looked at, now that we're at August 14th, what the Giants' record has been on the 14th of every month. Here's what it's been on the 14th of every month. April 14th, back early in the season. Times were good. Giants got off to a hot start. Giants were 12-4. 1.5 back of San Diego, but 1 up on the Dodgers. And at that time, on April 14th, they were in the first spot in the wild card race. Life's good. Surprising people. I think they were 8-1, but 12-4 at this time on April 14th. Okay. Well, that's early. Let the season develop a little bit, 16 games in. So let's go 1 month later, May 14th. Still pretty good. 6 games above 500 at 25-19. At that time, now, remember they were 1.5 back of the Padres on April 14th and 1 up on the Dodgers. Now, on May 14th at 25-19, they were 3.5 back of the Dodgers. So the Dodgers got their stuff together. Giants were 3.5 back of them, and the Giants had flipped it on the Padres. They were now 3 up on San Diego, and at that point, they were actually 3rd in the wild card spot. But still, postseason started then, they were in. So let's go 1 month later. Oh, man, Giants were on a heater. Giants now on June 14th. So we're 71 games in, nearing the halfway point. And they had, keep in mind, on June 13th, they had just lost to the Dodgers to put them 1 back. So they were in a tie going into that game. But anyway, they're 41-30, 11 games above 500, the Giants were. They just lost to LA that night before. 1 back of LA, 2 up on San Diego, and back to the first wild card spot. So nearly halfway into the season, still looking really good, more than 10 games above 500. We go to July 14th, 1 month later. Again, we'll keep them working on these 14th days of the month. 52-45. We're at the All-Star break. They lost their last 2 going into the All-Star break, but still 52-45. Little separation now on the Dodgers. Dodgers were 6 ahead of the Giants, but the Giants were only a half game back of San Diego, and unfortunately the Giants were just out of the wild card picture at that time. 4th, I believe. Now we go to 1 month later, where we are today. August 14th. The Giants 59-62. Currently 10 back of the Padres, 9 back of the Dodgers, in a tie with the Arizona Diamondbacks in the division. And in the wild card, woof. Cubs, Dodgers, Mets currently have the spots. Then it's the Reds, the Cardinals, Giants, and Diamondbacks are tied for that technically 3rd spot out of the wild card race. The Giants are 5.5 back in the wild card race and just a half game ahead of the Marlins. So another team could pass them. Then there's a significant drop to the Braves, Pirates, Nationals, and Rockies. So what's happened? What's happened to the Giants? I don't know that I've got a great answer as far as what's happened. Obviously, the way they've played has not been good enough. Offense would be the primary reason. Pitching lately hasn't been as strong, so I don't want to, completely absolve them of this. Certainly, Bob Melvin, yeah, you're the manager. You're going to get targeted. Is he not putting the right guys in? Buster Posey, organizational management decisions. I'll say it. I've said it all week. The Giants, when they added Rafael Devers, was the bat we all thought they needed. They were 2 back of the Dodgers. They're 9 back of the Dodgers, but 10 back of the Padres now. Oh, by the way, for those wondering, the Red Sox also, since they made the move, are more than in the race. They've closed the gap on the American League West, and they're currently the 2 spot in the wild card of the American League. They were not a wild card team. They were not playing well. They were in all sorts of disarray. Not blaming Devers, but you got to look at each part of all of these equations. I don't know. I don't know that it's a supremely talented team, but I also don't think they're 59-62 currently this year. I mean, how can the same team in one season, let's see if I can find their peak. It had to be in the first half. Start out 8-1. Okay, that's a blip. Well, let's stretch it out a little bit more. Like I said earlier, we're doing every April 14th. I could find other times of the season. End of April, 19-10. They are 10 games over 500 in May, 24-14. After sweeping the A's, 28-19 in mid-May. A little bit later in May, let's see, we got them at 31-22. Here's a series where they lost the first two to the Padres, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-game win streak, 40-28. Lost to the Rockies, then beat the Dodgers, 41-29. I mean, 12 games above 500 is, I believe, their peak. Yeah. So from 12 games above 500 at 41-29 to where they are now. And also where they are now in that stretch, there's losses to the Chicago White Sox, lost that series. Since the All-Star break, well, at the break, we just gave you their record, 52-45. It's been brutal. And I'm trying to think of series one. They lost the series, got swept by Toronto, did beat the Braves 2 out of 3, swept by the Mets, swept by the Pirates, 2 of 3 to the Mets again, beat the Pirates, and then here's where the losing streak has happened. So it's messy. This show has flown by. It's kind of gone in all sorts of different directions, but I think it's time to check in. And apparently he's late today too. Where have you been, Carmichael Dave? Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear. Hi, Dave.
Hi, sorry. Are you on? I told him I wanted to talk to you during the break. Are we on the air right now?
You're live and on the air. Jeez.
Hey, what happened this morning?
What happened this morning?
I went to
Dave,
tune in
we
and-
talked earlier. I said that I overslept. Remember, we were on the phone. We're having a good joke about it.
No, that wasn't me. I tuned in on YouTube, and then there was nothing there. And then
So you had to be concerned.
I was. Well, that was Chris, right? So he's okay. What happened?
I don't. Yeah, Dave, what do you think happened?
Well, I'm just glad everything's okay. I'm assuming he was taken hostage by somebody and had no way to get to work, and then got there. I don't know. He's never done this before.
Yeah, you nailed it.
It was a hostage situation, and somehow he broke free. He had the courage, the power, the wisdom to get free, and here he is. I feel like he's kind of heroic today.
Honestly, it's a miracle, man. I hate saying this, but because we always give him crap, but he's kind of a hero.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out. If I was like 5-10 minutes late, it's like, Jesus, Chris, like, you can't do this. You can't be late. We all like count on you to be here and stuff. Like, you can't do that. I think I figured out if I'm an hour and a half late, everyone is just like, oh my God, thank goodness
So happy to see you.
You're okay.
Yeah.
We thought like something terrible happened. Thank God you're here.
So he got out of the like angry window to the like sympathetic.
When I've got management coming by the door and saying like, I am just so happy that you're here. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's one of those things that happens to everybody. Do not worry about it at all.
Yeah. So actually, I think people are giving Chris like fruit baskets, and he's getting probably above and beyond all that kind of stuff today.
It reminds me, I think it's very much like when my son was 3, we were out and about somewhere, and we were hiking or something, and he went around a corner, and there was about a 1 minute, it was probably 30 seconds, but it seemed like a 20-minute time where we couldn't find him. and we were yelling out for him and all that. And then he was like looking at a rock or something, and we found him. And I'm the one who found him, and I ran right over and I like picked him up and hugged him, and I was like near tears. And then 10 seconds later, after I got done hugging him, I wanted to shake him and say, "Don't ever do that to me again." I think it was very similar. I think we're still in the hugging and tearful, "We're so glad you're okay" phase. And we haven't moved on yet to the don't ever do that again. And now, much like my son, when we went back and hiked more, we're going to have to put reflective tape on the back of Chris, or maybe an air tag. Actually, so that we know where he is at all times.
I am just glad that we had already discussed, Dave. How do you think this would have played out if you weren't on your fly fishing vacation and I was on the fly fishing vacation and you were the one that was here and Chris didn't show up?
If I'm being incredibly honest, I probably would have just gone back home and gone back to sleep.
That's what I said. I go, Dave would go home.
Yeah. I'd probably go into Pat and say, I don't know how to run the board.
Pat was the one that freaked Jason out.
Yeah, Pat started putting other thoughts in my head. He's like, we got to call me. So here's the one scenario that didn't happen, Dave, that Chris and I now have learned that I'm glad didn't happen. Of all things, I thought if I could get in touch with his mom at some point, she could somehow get to him, right? But his mom's on vacation. Could you imagine if I called her, like panicked? And then she would be absolutely freaking out. This would have been the worst case scenario.
Honestly, in all seriousness, and I would have said this off the air, but you brought this up. If today has taught us one thing, it's that you and I both need in our phones a secondary contact for Chris.
Yes.
Well, who's your secondary contact?
I know we said we know we could get to you, but I'm like, wait, I don't know if I have Melissa's number.
Yeah, I thought you do. You, Melissa, texted before, I thought.
Have we? Maybe we have. I have to look. I don't think I do. I know we've emailed.
Yeah, and I could call your wife, so there's yours.
Yeah.
But we need either that or, like I said, I mean, I'm still kind of on the AirTag thing, or at least we have a location, because it was kind of the fact that we've all worked together for so long, and you and I are sitting there this morning talking about, like, I don't know how to get, where does he even live?
Well, Dave, if there's an AirTag, it's showing me at my house. What are you thinking at that point then?
I'm thinking send in the cavalry, buddy.
Then Dave and I go from here in a couple of cars, and we bring we're just on a full-on charge to the house to see if we need to recover you.
I was honestly about to board a plane and come back. And very close here.
Yeah, but to be fair, you're thinking about doing that to begin with, without we were on time and there was no problems. You were thinking about getting on a plane and leaving Montana.
Well, it's funny you say that because you're on speakerphone right now, and my dad's right next to me. Dad, what do you think about Chris sleeping in for 2 hours?
Jeez.
Chris who? Chris he's the guy that always laughs in the background on the show.
What show?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thanks, Dad. So, all right. That was my dad live from Montana.
Yeah. How's the fishing going, by the way?
Yeah, we've caught a couple of massive trophy fish about as long as my hand. And then today we're getting ready. It's like herding mice. We're going to take off for Old Faithful, an hour and a half away. So we'll
nice.
Yeah, none of us have seen that, so we're going to see how that works, and hopefully nobody.
Why is it
will
like
fall.
herding mice?
As opposed to cats, I don't know, Dad. My dad's chiming in. They can hear me, guys. So it's great. It's amazing and super awesome, and nobody is slow at all and tends to almost fall down. Or if one guy's taking a shower, the other guy's taking a nap, the other guy's in the bathroom, the other guy went on a walk. It's just like
a nap.
Well, it's 9:30 there. They've been up since daylight, probably.
I'm still what is hilarious is I'm still the first guy awake, like in the entire house. So I'm being honest. The most fun I've had all week is being awake. I make the coffee, and then when the dads get up, I go, "Here's my bit." I go, "You're gonna sleep your whole lives away, guys. I mean, geez, you've been up, the sun's up, you're wasting the day," which is what they did to us as teenagers. That's been the highlight of the week.
So your body clock's got you up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, we're late for a break, are we not?
Yeah.
No, we can keep going.
We're late for everything today.
Chris just doesn't care anymore.
He doesn't. I was having fun running the board. I was just.
It did occur to me. I didn't say this to you on the phone, but at one point I was thinking, Jason, would you actually have the ability to do the show from that chair, just as a one-man show, like when Bob Dylan has like the harmonica and the guitar and all that? Like, could you have actually pulled that off this morning?
Yeah, I could have done. I could have. It would have been a train wreck, but I could have. I was not to that point yet because I honestly thought, well, Chris is gonna be here any minute. And the other part I was concerned, I could not do the YouTube. That part I didn't know how to put up. Never learned that one, but.
How is the YouTube, by the way? Has Guerrero been making snarky comments? And
yeah, they're all glad to hear from you, Dave. You know that.
Not me, him. Screw me. We're all worried about Chris.
Everybody loves Chris. They're all being kind to Chris. They were concerned. Everybody was equally concerned about Chris.
And I'm of course right in the following, correct? That on the rankings of forgiveness when it comes to oversleeping, it goes probably Chris number 1. Jason 1A, but if I overslept for an hour and a half and showed up at 7:30, the brutalization on the chat line would be so over the top.
Yeah, the couple times though, Dave, I've been very concerned and reached out to you, thinking that you might have died.
Concerned, or like, how long did it take you to start thinking, like, if Dave is dead, what do we do tomorrow? Like, that was part of the thought process.
Tomorrow?
Right?
No, it's just like, it's CBS right now. But there's been a couple of times I'm like, where you do your part of the rundown, where I've reached out to you and said, like, hey man, are you okay? Is everything good?
But here's the question. So it's like 7:30. I haven't shown up. You guys are doing the show. Jason gets a hold of Melissa, right? Melissa's like, sorry, you can't make it today. You died in a sleep, right? So like, I died at 7:30. You just figure that out. Like, you finish the show out, right? It's just like an hour of a memorial and maybe some, like, you run some promos throughout the day.
Oh man, that would be so awkward.
Yeah.
Because it would be like, because the first half of the show would be like, yeah, just Jason and Chris here today.
Fun of Dave.
And then like, hey, so remember all those like funny jokes that Chris had earlier?
Right. Yeah, you'd feel bad. Dude, honestly, almost worth it just for how bad you'd feel.
Yeah, that's why we were so concerned for you, Chris, because it was very, like we said, Dave, it's not that Chris gets here at like 4:30. So right. It's not, hey, the show, and I told the story about the only other time I remember it happening in the morning, Jay Mars had overslept. I got him, but it was like at 5:40. He's like, I'll be there. And I think he missed 2 minutes. Like, he barely missed the beginning of the show. But this was not that situation. That's why we were all panicked.
Chris, I got to ask, the one thing we were wondering, it's like everybody it happens. But like, how did your body clock not go off? How did you sleep in and out? Were you like, did you tie one on last night? Like, how did that happen?
I guess I was in a good spot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too much boxing.
All that boxing, all that getting in shape. Oh my goodness. Well, it is break time, Dave. Enjoy your rest of your trip. And then certainly Monday, I know that's going to be a fun and challenging day for you. And a happy birthday too, a couple days late too.
Hey, thanks. Monday will be challenging. But hey, circle of life and all that, right? I'm really looking forward to, I'm not joking. I'm actually really looking forward to coming back on Tuesday. What are we doing next? Around the diamond?
I'm not sure. Our whole thing has been, we'll probably talk about schedule
Around
release.
We're probably going to talk about, we're going to go streaking at some point.
Oh yeah. You want to give us a pick, by the way?
Streaking's, I'm looking at the rundown, 8:43? Oh, yeah. I have 4?
You're at 4, but Kurtz did not play yesterday, so you could keep.
What an idiot.
No, they don't play today.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah, he just happened to not play. Let me double check unless he pinch hit late, but I didn't see him in the lineup. Yeah, we might as well do this live with you now.
What about your All Rise guy? Are they playing today?
Let me check. Yeah, Kurtz did not play yesterday for some reason. My All Rise guy? You mean the best player in baseball?
No, not Cal Raleigh.
That's a good bit. No, he's not playing. But Cal Raleigh is.
Okay, I'll take the big dumper.
Okay, you'll get him.
All
right. Well, thank you, Dave.
Right. Well, hey, thank you guys, Chris. I'm so relieved you're okay as I speak for all of Sacramento. And I do want to pre-promote as we go to break 2 things. Number one, Jason knows this. I have a wonderful surprise for you and our viewing audience on Tuesday that we have had to wait for this, which really, really sucks. And Chris, do you remember, I'm sure you do, when I said you have to call me?
No.
And then I told you it was because I was on a conference call with Kevin De Bruyne.
That. Yeah.
It has something to do with that. I'm very excited. Jason, are you excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. And then, I don't know, there was something else I was going to say, but we're late for a break. I'm glad you're okay. God bless, and have a great rest of the week. And I will see you guys bright and early on Tuesday. Love you. Love your show.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Well, maybe bright and early. We don't know. We don't know anymore. All right. Thank you, Dave. We appreciate that. Break time for us. We'll come back. It is schedule release day. Finally, we've been waiting on that. Some breadcrumbs have been out there for the Kings. We'll discuss that and a little bit more, including who's hot, who's not, and streaking, all straight ahead here on Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
One of our chatters, Jess, was in the building. They're having a conversation about media. She said, not media like Dave. I mean real media. Dave is weird media, which is fine.
You're so weird media.
Weird media.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part, they accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection, 0.5 milligrams.
Get ready for the return of record-breaking speed. Saturday, August 23rd, the Johnny Rizzo Memorial roars into Stockton 99 Speedway for a night of legendary racing. Speed Tour Super Modified, unleash mind-blowing horsepower and more. Gates at 5, racing at 7. Tickets start at just $20 at StockTon99.com. Be there.
Around here, the summer can smack you silly, especially if your AC is not functioning at a high level. Whitey Gleason here. I had the opposite problem over the winter. System went down. It was panic time, but Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating saved the day. Let them save you from unnecessary summer misery. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating, reliable, trustworthy. They do great work. They've won awards for their service. Check the reviews at leesair.com. Find out about their $99 HVAC tune-up service. Save your summer now. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating on the web at leesair.com. License number 635355.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Shop Big O with the lowest tire price guarantee. Now through September 1st, get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Cooper, Nexen, Nitto, or Sumitomo brand tires with installation purchase. Disposal fees extra, not valid with other offers. See Big O dealer for pricing.
Mark your calendars for a stacked lineup of live shows. It all starts August 23rd with Gypsy Kings at Hard Rock Live Sacramento and Super Soul Fest featuring Jeffrey Osborne at Thunder Valley. Then get ready to laugh with Weird Al Yankovic at the Lake Tahoe Amphitheater at Caesars Republic on August 24th and comedian Taylor Tomlinson at Thunder Valley on August 29th. Flashback to the ultimate throwback but lost 80s rewind at Thunder Valley on August 31st. And Fight Night fans, don't miss Thunder Showdown Boxing on September 6th, also at Thunder Valley. Country star Darius Rucker takes the stage at the Lake Tahoe Amphitheater at Caesars Republic on September 13th, followed by comedian legend Eddie Griffin on September 19th, and Classic Rockers 38 Special on September 21st, both at Hard Rock Live Sacramento. Then it's Keith Sweat at Hard Rock Live Sacramento, October 5th. And country fans, see David Nail live at Goldfield Roseville, October 9th. Get your tickets now and find more info at sacktownsports.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave here for Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room, inviting you to come join them every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. It's a safe and friendly environment, plenty of well-lit parking available, and it's conveniently located right there in downtown Sacramento. And remember, best food, best service, best games, 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
Back here on the show. Hey, Chris, it wasn't just you. I guess something's in the air. Not necessarily just today, but this would be yesterday. Saw this from one of our regulars here during the NBA season, and we've got drops of her, Katie Christensen.
What is this, elementary school?
Interesting quote, Katie, because this is what she posted on Facebook yesterday. Well, the first day of school is over and done with, and I wish I could say I killed it as a mom today, but that is absolutely did not happen. Long, embarrassing short story. I thought it was tomorrow, and brother saved the day. A simple text asking me to put his watch on school mode led to a mad dash to get Sissy to school, hopefully on time. Made it by 7:57, and she just rolled with the punches. No breakfast, threw random snacks in a bag, school backpack, ordered a month ago, still hasn't arrived, dumped out last year's backpack, threw it all in there. School shoes shopping was scheduled for today, so we rocked dirty summer shoes. Teeth weren't brushed, but we made it all work, and all she cared about was that she got to see her friends today. Please send prayers that I can get my bleep together, because man, I clearly need help. So she was off a day for first day of school. Oh no, it's today.
Wait, when was the first day of school
for her daughter? Yesterday.
It was a Wednesday.
I know. What are we doing here? And look, back in my day, here we go, back to that stuff. When did you start school? Wasn't it after Labor Day? You're probably still of that time, right? Or was it ever in August?
For most of my life, it was August.
Really? I was always September and it ended in June.
Kindergarten.
Okay.
I sort of remember that.
Yeah.
But now, as I say, first day of school, why was it on Wednesday? I want to say,
there's a number of days they map it out, but that's why Thursday always made sense, because you get the 2 Thanksgiving days, but now some people get that whole week. It's all different.
The best thing about going to a Christian school is for spring break, we had it the week after Easter, but then we also had Good Friday off.
Oh.
And the Thursday before Good Friday was a half day.
So you had half day, then a Friday off, then all of the next week.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because now there's spring break and even I don't know if they call it ski week, but it's what is going on here? And that was the one thing too in college. I really liked the quarter system, which is the UC system. But at Davis, school starts at the end of September, and the amount of times friends are I have a couple nieces, they're back at school now. These colleges starting. So it's all different, but best of luck to everyone going back to school. All those back to school pictures are seeing back there as well. But today's kind of another signifying day for NBA fans. Was that a dork to me?
People going to school.
They're dorks. Okay.
Everyone who's ever gone to school is
a dork. Chris is firing away. Today is the NBA schedule release. All we have at least heard of regarding the Sacramento Kings is the opening night will be Wednesday. The day after, the league opens with the ring ceremony night for OKC and the 2 highlighted games, but the Kings will take on Phoenix on the road, have the home opener 2 days later on the Friday, then the Lakers in town on Sunday. But the whole schedule will be released later today, and that's something we certainly will go over tomorrow. Also want to remind everybody, tomorrow at 8, we're scheduled to have Mark Kotze, the manager of Your Athletics, scheduled to join us tomorrow at 8, and we've moved Kelly Brothers sports business to tomorrow at 7:30.
Good at business.
Based on all the circumstances we had this morning.
What happened?
I don't know. I can't remember. I was late. When we come back, we've got who's hot, who's not. We'll go streaking. See if I made it to double digits. Dave's already given us his pick. We've got that and so much more. Also, remember at 9 o'clock, we're going to give you our top 10 running backs in the NFL. All that and more straight ahead here on Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
One of our chatters, Jess, was in the building. They're having a conversation about media. She said, not media like Dave. I mean real media. Dave is weird media, which is fine.
You're so weird media.
Weird media.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
Alan Stiles here with your Sacktown Sports injury update, brought to you by DTLA Law Group. Max Muncy, out with that right hand fracture, has started to perform baseball activities, but still nothing as of early August. His expected return is late August. Jacob Wilson, out with that left forearm fracture, has begun playing catch and running. The hope is for him to return sometime in September. That was your Sacktown Sports injury update, brought to you by DTLA Law Group. Hey, I'm Alan Stiles. Injured at work? Call downtown. DTLA Law Group, California's leading injury law firm. With over 40 lawyers throughout California, they have won over $500 million in settlements. DTLA Law Group will get you compensation for your work injury. You don't pay unless they win. That's right. You pay zero up front. Call downtown. Text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Visit them at calldowntown.com. Text charges may apply.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Big year. I'm starting middle school.
Welcome to the jungle, Missy.
Best part? My parents promised me a new laptop.
Perfect for homework, essays, and drudgery.
So we went to Staples. They had all the latest tech, and laptops were up to 40% off.
Woo! Another back-to-school budget saved by Staples Easy Button.
Mom high-fived the cashier. So embarrassing.
Staples.
That was easy.
In-store, online, and on the app. In 23 select models only.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The Giant Summer Sale is here. Get giant savings on our giant selection only at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save during the Honda Summer Event and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. See all our specials at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
I'm Ken Korak with your Green and Gold Report, brought to you by Xfinity, introducing the 5-year price guarantee. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Well, the A's have played better than 500 baseballs since the end of June, and one reason, improved starting pitching. And now that Luis Severino is on the IL, rookies comprise 4/5 of that rotation, including 22-year-old Luis Morales, a consensus top 5 prospect in the A's organization.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge. Smart fridge.
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Labor Day, our annual celebration of workers and their achievements, was first observed in New York, and the first Monday in September became a national holiday in 1894. Hi, this is Frank LaRosa with a word about Naturewood Home Furnishings. Each year we commemorate Labor Day with parades, picnics, and family gatherings. And right now, Naturewood Home Furnishings is celebrating with their exceptional whole store Labor Day sale. Would you like to refresh your living room, Would you like to restyle your bedroom? Maybe you want to redesign your home office. No matter whether it's your dining room, kids' rooms, accents, or accessories, Naturewood's unique store-wide Labor Day sale offers savings in every department and savings on every brand like Stanton, Omnia, Stickley, Flex Steel, and all the rest of the award-winning furniture. When it comes right down to it, it's all about choices and always about quality. Visit Naturewood Home Furnishings right now for this remarkable Labor Day sale. Off Highway 50 at Hazel, look for the water wheel. Bing Maloney Golf Course is 27 holes of high-flying public fun, and Bing Maloney's a classic design for golfers of all abilities. Bing Maloney's lighted driving range is a great place to learn and practice this summer under the covered hitting stations. The range also offers a practice putting green and outdoor furniture to relax with friends. Enjoy tasty beverages or comfort food from Maloney's Grill. The Association of Golf Merchandisers has named Bing Maloney a top 100 golf shop. For tee times, visit bingmaloney.com. It's Sacramento Golf's great value course.
What's hot and what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more. What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company and second opinion partner.
Well, some on our YouTube have already suggested Christopher Lott is not hot, but hey, that's not me. But before we find out who's not
You'd be the
hot,
first to tell me that.
who is hot, Chris?
Trevor Rogers.
Okay, explain.
He has posted a .45 whip through 4 home starts in 2025.
Whip it good.
The only pitcher in the modern era since 1901 to have a lower whip through 4 home starts in a season, minimum 10 innings pitched, is
Give me a rough time frame. What year?
1963.
Oh, 1963. Bob Gibson.
That's Ray Herbert.
Ray Herbert from the Herbert family?
He had a .44.
I do not know who Ray Herbert is.
Big baseball guy.
Yeah, big baseball guy. He's probably one of the guys that was tweeting last night. 70 years plus. Don't think I haven't forgotten that one. Okay. So Mr. Rogers is hot. Isolate that one. Who is not?
George Webb Restaurant.
They're not hot?
They're not hot.
Okay, explain.
Well, you were talking yesterday. The Milwaukee Brewers won 12 games in a row. They gave free burgers away to everybody.
Yeah.
The Brewers got their 12th win in a row last night.
Yeah. They're not quite ready for this, are they?
They're not.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we'll give you a date and time, like whenever, like maybe, like sometime. We'll let you know. What? Why aren't you? Taco Bell says, like, hey, if there's a stolen base, like tomorrow, you're getting free tacos.
Do we know how many people go to that to get those tacos?
I don't know.
I'm sure they've got some.
I did have a friend because like you just have to go there and like.
Can you go to multiples? Obviously.
You go to multiple. Like I knew someone that got like 6 or 7.
But what do you say?
I
There's not something.
I think it's something with your order. Like if you
order a drink, then you get okay. But okay, I'm going to defend the George Webb West.
Of course you are.
Do you think they're ready for 168,000 burgers?
They didn't see it coming.
I mean, the thing you could say is, okay, they've won 6. Let's get, we've got about a week. Let's get that together. But what happens if they lose game 7 or game 8 or game 9?
So you're saying that George Webb Restaurant has no faith in the Brewers?
No, but I would say this as someone that would, if that was in our local area and it was our ideas we were talking about yesterday or Five Guys or whatever, and someone put out a hamburger if the Kings won 12 in a row, and then they told us, hey, we're going to need 2 weeks. So on August 28th, I'm still going by to get the burger.
Oh, so they've already done better than George Webb Restaurant, who just said, we'll do it at some point.
Well, I think they're going to give the date.
They still haven't.
Okay. So you would feel better if they said on September 1st, everybody that comes in.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're going to say that at some point.
That's maybe.
Oh, you think they're going to back out?
We don't know. Like, why not? Why? What's the waiting point for the time?
Because, again, I'm going to do 168,000 burgers. They don't have that ready. They don't have that many. So now they have to order that to have it ready.
So, like, shouldn't you be able to say, like, hey, we need this in 3 weeks? And then
Probably.
they could say,
and maybe
then we could say like, hey, in 3 weeks you'll be able to get this.
Are we sure they don't have a date at this moment?
I'm looking at their Twitter right now.
Okay.
Their last tweet was 17 hours ago.
Was it a celebratory? They did it. They've won 12 in a row. Or is it like stand by? We'll have you.
It is 17 hours ago. We've got buns. We've got burgers. We got a little prep work to do. The free burger date will be announced tomorrow.
Okay. So there you go. It's announced today.
Is it? It's today.
Okay. Hey, as someone that got to the show 90 minutes late, you have no room to talk.
I didn't get here tomorrow.
But today's not over. If I say there's going to be an announcement, like the schedule is being released today. If the NBA didn't produce that, everybody would have a fit. If they said they are producing their schedule of when they're going to have this burger day today and they do it, then we're all good. If they don't, then you got beef.
Have you seen their mascot?
No. Describe him. Or it.
Is
it a burger?
You would think so. It's a person wearing a G and a W.
Okay.
Here, I'll send it to you.
George Webb mascot. Oh, what is that?
It's a G and a W.
But he's got a bat. And is the yellow face like the burger?
No, it's like
a person.
Yeah.
It's the head of the body of a person that's a GW. No, I had not seen it.
Way to go, George Webb Restaurant. Like
now Chris is down
phoning
on
in your
George
burgers,
Webb Restaurant.
Phoning in your mascots.
Who's giving away burgers to the greater Milwaukee
I don't
area.
even want one of their dumb burgers now.
Wow. What is
Actually, I do have a source in Milwaukee. Let me see if they're any good.
Oh yeah. Wait, you do have a source in Milwaukee?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What if they tell you it's the best burger in town?
I have a feeling where it's going to be like, this place blows.
It looks like very diner-esque, but I like diners. Diners can be great. This place blows. Campeo says, J. Ross, is it possible to have a live show when Dave is away on vacation? Isn't that what this is? Or are you meaning with the listeners? Is that what you want? You want your biscuits and gravy?
I think that's what he wants.
Oh, that would have been funny if we did that while Dave was gone.
I think people, because Dave does this, where he'll say something and just doesn't follow through. But we have both witnessed him.
Are you calling him the George Webb?
We have both witnessed him try and get this breakfast with listeners.
Yeah, he wants it to happen. All right. Well, we'll figure out if or not George Webb pays their statement off and says when they're going to give away their burgers. All right, Chris, let's go streaking.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking! Yeah!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
Streaking. All right. Well, we heard from Dave earlier in the show. Dave is at 4 with hits from Brent Rooker, then Bobby Witt Jr., then Shohei Ohtani, then Rafael Devers. Yesterday, he picked Nick Kurtz. And Nick Kurtz had one of those things where he was out of the lineup, didn't play.
It was great.
Streak's still there. He just on hold. And Dave has already told us he has taken the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, for today. Chris, you're at 1, trying to get to 2. You got that hit with Jackson Holiday. Yesterday, you took Hunter Goodman for the first time, I believe, for you. Maybe the second?
First.
Okay, you had a song for Dave when it happened. But you took Hunter Goodman, so I'm like, oh, let me check in on Hunter Goodman. I'm like, oh, my gosh. Much like Nick Kurtz, Hunter Goodman wasn't playing. He wasn't in the lineup. And then you got the worst thing that could possibly happen. You got a pinch hit opportunity. I'm like,
what are you doing?
One plate appearance, one chance is going to kill the streak. Well, let's find out how Hunter Goodman came in a pinch hit situation and went Jimmy Jack, hit a home run. 2-run shot against the Cardinals. It wasn't a walk-off, but it was the go-ahead, the game winner. That was clutch. You had a song. Was that the song you had ready?
No, that wasn't the song.
That was the
But
very
you told me
special.
last night you need to get a better song.
One of the last times we communicated.
Yes.
Before I was
That might have been the last time we ever talked.
praying for Chris. I was like, and I would not have known and had the ability to chair dance to that song. So I'm so glad you're okay. Thank you, Chris. So Chris is at 2. Good work with Hunter Goodman. But hey, look, everybody's looking at me. 9-game hitting streak, trying to get to 10. As our texter yesterday said, hey, if somebody gets to 10, you should get a deal with like free wings. I agree, but I got to get a hit first to get to 10. I went with that red hot Milwaukee Brewers. And I said, give me Christian Yelich of the Brewers. What could go wrong? Christian Yelich and those Brewers got their 12th win. He got it 5 times. 2 hits, 3 RBI.
Oh, good for you.
Come on. 10-game hitting streak. So proud.
You just had to one-up me after my double-digit hitting streak.
Well, I'm trying to one-up you even more. Trying to set the record. I have the record of 16. I'm almost there. 10. Trying to get to 11. Dave's trying to get to 5. He took Cal Raleigh. Chris, who are you going to take today? Less games, remember.
I am going to take my guy, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. All right. He is your guy. Against the Cubs, should have a lot of offense in that game. I'm going to Coors Field. I'm not taking Hunter Goodman.
Oh,
but I am taking Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks.
Big mistake.
He's in that hitter-friendly park. We'll see if he can get me to 11. All right. Final hour ahead. In the final hour, we will be joined by Alan Stiles for some crosstalk and celebrity birthdays at the end of the hour. We'll have What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. And when we come back, the 49ers continue their preseason, the importance of Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers' success, and we rank the top 10 running backs. My list of the top 10 running backs in the National Football League. Where is McCaffrey on that list? You'll find out next.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Throwing things at or onto a field or court can seriously injure people, unless it's that hockey thing where you throw the teddy bears on the ring. So they all get collected and given to kids.
All of them? No bear left behind.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Or their dashboard. When we look to what injuries may have transpired from a defective airbag, we generally see loss of vision in an eye, or we see facial lacerations. We also see hearing loss. Unfortunately, we started seeing death after death after death. When that passenger airbag exploded, it basically degloved his entire face. He lost his nose, he lost his right eye. The type of catastrophic injuries that one is more accustomed to seeing in a Hollywood movie, not something from a device in an automobile that's supposed to protect you. Morgan & Morgan has a national reach in terms of handling and prosecuting cases, notwithstanding the team of lawyers that we have collected that focus only on product liability day in and day out.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit us at badairbags.com for an office near you. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic, semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. What's happening for the Make This the Summer sales event?
Now is the time to enjoy all California has to offer, and what better way than a brand new 2025 Jeep Wrangler? And right now you can save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Don't miss your chance to save on one of America's best-selling SUVs.
And what is this I hear about 50 vehicles under $20,000?
Yes, at the Hoblet Certified Pre-Owned Supercenter, we have nearly 200 vehicles in stock, including Hemis, diesels, heavy duties, 4x4s, and 50 under $20,000. So whatever you're looking for, you can find it at Hoblet. We're a fifth-generation family dealer, and when you buy from Hoblet, you're treated like family because you become family. Don't miss our award-winning customer service and some of the best prices you will find on the truck of your dreams.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. 10,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon X after 5,000 factory rebates and 5,000 dealer discounts. 3 at this net savings. Sample VIN 622-117. See dealer for details.
KHD-KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
All right, final hour of today's show. Alan Stiles coming in at the end of the hour. We'll see what's coming up on his show today at 10. By the way, the text line, 916-339-1140. I love the new Good Time song. Good job, Verlad. That was specifically for Hunter Goodman. Yeah, it was a theme
for his home run.
Do you have anything for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Something you'll have to work on. Okay.
I got a response from my Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, on the burgers. Okay. Yeah. Whether or not the burgers are good at George Webb.
Just to put it out there that I wasn't spoiling anything. All I asked was, you ever have a George Webb burger?
Okay, so that was
I didn't put it out of, hey, is it good? Is it bad? I wasn't trying. I just wanted an honest response.
Okay.
The text back so that was at 8:54. At 9:01.
And they live in Milwaukee.
Yes.
Okay.
9:01. I have. They're not good.
Okay. Follow up. This is not for them. This is for you. Local establishment here is giving away something that you deem isn't good, but it would be free. But it's a part of like Kings winning a lot of games. Are you still going to get it or no?
No.
Like, I mean, a burger's hard to screw up. It'll have to be really bad to like turn down a free burger.
I'm not a line guy.
I understand that.
So
like if I pull up and go, oh my gosh, no thanks. I don't need a free burger that badly.
Just the idea of being like around a lot of people.
I got to imagine that whole Taco Bell steal a base, steal a taco thing. I don't remember driving by Taco Bell's after that, seeing a long line, but I can't imagine because they're always open, right? You could just have a steady flow of people. I don't know what George Webb's hours are. And I hope they don't do that. Like, hey, September 1st between 10 and 12, like if they did 168,000 plus the last time, they're giving out a lot of burgers. Go in there and order.
What if they do less this time? Wouldn't that tell you how bad they are?
Yeah. If someone's turning down free food. Oof. Coming up this weekend, we have another round of preseason football. Game number 2 for your Raiders and your 49ers. And, oh, look, they play one another. That'll be fun. That'll be this Saturday. There was a time, I know, when they were playing regularly in the preseason in either Oakland or San Francisco, and then the parking lots became too much of an issue. That game got kind of canceled, but I guess it's back because one's Vegas and one's Santa Clara now. Who knows? But Allegiant Stadium will be the site this weekend for the 49ers' second preseason game. They'll take on the Raiders. We talked a little bit this week about the consistency of the injuries of the 49ers. But and it's really been more, it's receivers been gutted, but certainly the running backs have had their share of issues. And speaking of 49ers running backs, I think it's an obvious statement, but I don't think it can be under-mentioned. Christian McCaffrey is everything to this team. Everything. They have other capable running backs, and that system can make it work. Arendo will do well. We saw other guys produce last year while McCaffrey was out, or even the year before while McCaffrey was there. But McCaffrey, it makes them special, makes it different. And yes, you need Kittle, you need the blocking, you need Purdy to play well, you need all those guys, but I don't think there's a more important player to the 49ers offense than Christian McCaffrey. And when he's out there, he's been great. It's quite simple. And if you look at his run as a 49er when he was added that 2022 season in 11 games, 746 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns, was also an effective receiver that same year. Caught 4 touchdowns in that season with 52 catches in 11 games. Then you go to 2023, a year he was phenomenal, 1,459 yards on the ground. That was his best year as a pro. 14 touchdowns rushing. He also caught 67 passes, 564 yards, and 7 more touchdowns. So he's responsible for 21 touchdowns in 2023. Now, last year, injuries and other things derailed him. Just 4 games played, ran for 200 yards, no touchdowns, none receiving either. Had 15 catches for 146 yards. So he's had some injuries in the past. By all accounts, he's looked great in camp. And I think he is absolutely paramount to their success. And I will say it with strong conviction and strong belief. If he is healthy, this team will be good. The offense will be fine. I think the offense is good. It's well run. It's well orchestrated. I'm a fan of Kyle Shanahan's offense, and it's been proven to be a good offense. And I think when they have all their weapons, they can be really special, and McCaffrey makes them the most special. So kind of with that as a backdrop, the last 2 days we've ranked the top 10 wide receivers, the top 10 tight ends. So now I'm going to get into the top 10 running backs. Again, my list, according to me, not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, but that's why we do a list. And you guys can approve of it, disapprove of it. Tell me if I got somebody too high, too low, all those kind of things. Would love to hear from you at 916-339-1140, 1-800-920-1140, or certainly on our YouTube chat. Hit that thumbs up too, by the way, while you're there. All right, here we go. I'm going to start at number 10, work my way to number 1. At number 10, just got a new deal yesterday. He's been maybe at times, I think, underappreciated, and I think by me even as well. I don't think I've ever had him in fantasy football, but he's been good, and he's just earned a new 4-year extension, $48 million for James Cook in Buffalo. Oh, Chris, is that going? Sorry. It is up. What's missing here? I'll fire again.
There's the snap, handoff to Cook, coming to the left side, darts through a hole, 40, 35, 30, and there he goes. They're not going to get him. James Cook is going 46 yards for the touchdown. The Cook is in the kitchen again.
James Cook had a really good season last year. That puts him in my top 10. I think if you're, again, the way I'm constructing this list, all the running backs are available. It's not contingent on the team, on the system, on who they're playing for. It's if you had you're at the park and all the running backs are there, or you're at an open gym, whatever it is, you got all the running backs in front of you. These are the 10 I would take in this order. Number 10, I have James Cook. If we go on a season a year ago, played all but one game, got to 1,000 yards, just barely, but 16 touchdowns. Also decent enough as a receiver, 32 catches, a couple of scores there, and 258 yards. So I put James Cook at number 10 in my top 10 running backs in the National Football League. All right, let's go to number 9.
Stroud under center. Handoff, Mixon, starts right, cuts left, 10,
5. Mixon still going. Takes out a defender and takes the ball into the end zone. Jones couldn't bring him down. Mixon has 6 for Houston, and they can tie the game with the extra point.
I put Joe Mixon at 9. I think he's one of the running backs to me that feels like might be sliding out of the top 10. I could be wrong on that, but I still have him in the top 10 at number 9. Good year last year, over 1,000 yards. Also a capable receiver, 300 yards there with a catch, with a touchdown, and had 11 rushing touchdowns. But an important part of that offense, can help give them balance in Houston. They were a playoff team, but Joe Mixon has been good in Cincinnati and also now good with the Houston Texans. I put him as my number 9 running back in the National Football League. All right, let's move on to number 8.
2nd and 10 under center. Carr, handoff, Kamara, left side, big hole. Needs a block to the outside, 10-5. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown again from 12 yards. However you want to do it. You want to throw it to him. You want to hand it to him. Boy, the left side of that line dominating that drive, and another touchdown for the Saints running the football.
To me, Alvin Kamara has never been about the statistics, though he's had good statistics. I think last year, let me look him up, just under 1,000 yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, really good receiver, had 89 targets, 68 catches, 543 yards, a couple of touchdowns there too. I just think he's also a guy that's maybe in a little bit of a better offense, a better setup, I think would shine even more. He's been around a little while, so he's getting to that point where he's going to start to tail off. But I think Alvin Kamara is just really gifted. Speed, pretty tough, super athletic. I've always been a fan of his. So I have him on my list at number 8. All right, let's move up or down the list, however you want to look at it. Let's, before we get to the top 5, we get to number 7 first, and we head to Atlanta.
So 1st and goal here. Penix will get pistol. They got Ross Dwelly in now. It's kind of the fullback, if you will. There goes Warner in motion. They're going to hand the ball to Robinson left side. Bijan bounce one, gets to the left, scores. Touchdown Atlanta.
You know, by the end of the year, Bijan Robinson really had some good numbers. He looks the part. I think was drafted high, got a lot of hype, and maybe underachieved a little bit at the beginning part of his career, but he is an absolute stud, has proven to be a workhorse, played all 17 games, over 300 carries, which is a ton, 1,456 yards, 14 touchdowns. He also good receiver out of the backfield, 61 catches for 431 and a touchdown. Bijan Robinson would be an absolute nightmare to try to tackle. This guy just runs violently. He's so big. What is he officially? He's listed just under 6 feet, 215, but he just looks massive, looks scary to tackle. And Atlanta's got a good one there. So I put Bijan Robinson at number 7. All right, let's go to a guy at number 6.
1st and 10, outside zone, big hole for Jonathan Taylor. There he goes again, 50, 40, down the far sideline. He might do it again. 10, 5, touchdown, I-N-D-Y. That one covers 70 yards. Jonathan Taylor having a monster game in week 16.
Yeah, Taylor, I think that was his 200-yard day, maybe multiple touchdowns. He, again, another guy over 300 carries. He's bounced around this list. He probably would have been higher a few years ago, then lower, but bounced back with a really, really good year. 11 touchdowns, like I said, 1,400 yards, and then also not as big of a receiver, 18 catches for 136. But I think Taylor has proven for multiple seasons that he can be a primary back. Indy doesn't give him a lot of help with their passing game, but he is still a major, major threat. And I have Jonathan Taylor at number 6. I almost flipped these two. This was up for debate, but at number 5, here we go out to Green Bay.
Love looks it over, and here it is. Handoff, Jacobs, burrowing left side, end zone, touchdown, and there is your dagger.
And that is Josh Jacobs, formerly a Raider, and maybe that's where my soft spot is, but now with Green Bay. He was good with the Packers. Jacobs is a tough runner. He's been a good running back. I feel like if you put him in a lot of different systems, he will shine anywhere he goes. Another guy that got 300 carries, also well over 1,000 yards, 15 rushing touchdowns, caught 36 passes and a score. Green Bay is good with him. He was good with the Raiders. I like Josh Jacobs a lot. Love his story too. But I put him in the top 5. So we've got James Cook at 10. Joe Mixon at 9. I put Alvin Kamara at 8. Someone on the text line, I love Alvin, but it seems like he gets hurt a lot. He does. I mean, I can't hide from that, but I still have him. And I'm looking at the field of running backs. To me, he's one of the top 10 still in the National Football League. 7, Bijan Robinson. 6, Jonathan Taylor. 5, Josh Jacobs. Now we get to the top 4, and let's go to number 4.
Offset eye behind Goff, who's up under center. Deep back Gibbs. They give it to Jameer. Big hole. There he goes down the 20-yard line. Angle 15. Gone, baby. 5. End zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. 25 yards.
Jameer Gibbs had the kind of production that some of the other guys I've mentioned from a year ago had in less carries. He's sharing some of the workload with David Montgomery and still had the most carries at 250 to 185 for Montgomery, but doubled the yardage, 1,412. Also had 16 touchdowns. It has the big play threat all of the time. And they utilize him as a receiver, 52 catches, 517, and 4 more scores. He's a stud. He's slippery. He's athletic. Has the frame of someone that you wouldn't think, a little bit like Kamara, that you wouldn't think could be the primary back, but he does, and he is. And he's tough, runs in the middle, runs to the outside. Detroit's got a just gifted offense of good receivers, tight end, quarterback. And so Gibbs benefits from that too as a skilled running back. I put him at number 4. All right, now let's go. Who's in that third spot?
Still half the third quarter to go. Warner went in motion and stopped. High formation, toss to McCaffrey. Big hole, and he runs out across the 30, breaks a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown! CMC!
CMC 23 finally detonates, breaching that defensive line right up the gut.
All right, CMC could be number 1. You know, I've had troubles with the top 2 tight ends, top 2 running backs, and I know they could be flipped. I feel like there's 3 running backs here to choose from, and Gibbs is threatening that list, but it's number 3 at McCaffrey. Someone's got to be 3. Someone's 2, someone's 1. I'll give you those in a minute, but probably penalizing him a tad for last season, which is a bit unfair if I'm doing it under my criteria, or I'm looking at the 10 running backs, or if I'm looking at all the running backs in front of me and I get to take any of them. But I'm going to put him at 3rd. Someone has to be there. I may regret that. He shouldn't be 4 or 5. You know, he's in the right spot. He's 3, 2, or 1 to me. And I'm putting Christian McCaffrey at number 3. But man, sometimes he's number 1. I mean, he really is. And that's why this list for me was difficult. So it's also equally difficult to pick between 2 and 1. Someone's got to be there. Here's number 2.
Jackson will hand it off. Derrick Henry up the middle. He's in the 30, 20, leg race, gone. Touchdown, Derrick Henry. And they're going wild at M&T.
Derrick Henry, you could argue, is on this list the best because he's had the best career, best statistics all the way through. An incredible year. There was some concern like, is there going to be a drop-off for Derrick Henry? Well, put him with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. He was even better. 325 carries last year. So that's a big workload. 1,921 yards, 16 touchdowns, had a long run. That was it, of 87 yards. He'll catch the ball some. Maybe this is where he would get knocked a little bit. 19 catches for 193 and 2 touchdowns. Good blocker. He is a physical specimen. And I think I told this story before. I remember a couple of summer leagues ago, maybe it was 2, in Las Vegas, randomly, there's Derrick Henry in the hotel we were staying. And, you know, you're around all these NBA players all day. And then you see him. He's big, not as tall as those guys, but just physically impressive. Just a massive man. And still fast. You know, sometimes he gets to the edge and you're like, oh, they're going to catch him. And people don't catch him. Derrick Henry is one of the great running backs we've ever seen. It's hard to not have him number 1, but I have him at number 2. So that leaves us with number 1.
On first down, he goes to Barkley. He breaks a tackle. He's on his way. Here he goes. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 78 yards.
So here's the example of why I put him number one is based on what he has been, but also what he did last year. And some might say, well, he went to Philadelphia. That's why he looked better. That's kind of my point. So if I'm picking a player, we can picture either the best team in the National Football League, best setup, best offense, best coordinator, best whole set, put that running back in there, they'll thrive. Yes, but how much would they thrive? To the level I think that Saquon Barkley did. 345 carries, 2,005 yards, 13 touchdowns. He also caught 33 passes for 278 and 2 more scores. Or you put that same running back, any of these 10, on the worst team in the National Football League. Poor quarterback, bad coaching, bad line. I still think these running backs have that skill. They wouldn't have the same kind of numbers, but they could still shine. And if I really think about it, Buffalo's been a great team. Houston made the playoffs. Kamara's on the worst team, at least last year. Robinson missed out on the playoffs. Colts missed out. That's why they're probably lower. But you got the Packers, Lions, Niners when normally healthy, Ravens, and Eagles as, to me, the best running backs in the National Football League. So would love your feedback. Let me know. Let's see. Derrick Henry is durable, and he's going at the age where people say most running backs would have fallen off. You're right. I like where CMC's at. I think with his injury history, it does kind of knock him down a few spots. Okay, so they like that. Some are questioning no Kyron Williams. No, I left him off. That was tough. Last year, big year too. Big year for the Rams. 1,400 yards, 14 TDs. I could put him in, and it doesn't have to be just number 10 that I take out. I debated on Cook. There's some others I debated here, but that's that's why you have the list. Thank you, 916. No Kyron Williams. Chris, of the top 3, unless you have someone different, how would you rank McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley?
I think you nailed it. Except for McCaffrey is such a...
I feel like he can, this list, like during the year, I might flip it and go, nah, he's number 1. He's number 1.
Or he'll get hurt. And
then he's out of the 10. But Henry...
What's crazy is how good he is and the amount of people that don't want to draft him in their fantasy.
Because of injury?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Because we've all had that experience of drafting him and then him getting hurt.
Well, I have this scenario coming up, and I want you to see what you would do. So we have a keeper league that I've been in, my biggest league that I've been in for years. It's keeper in fantasy football league. You can keep one player. And a lot of times when you keep that one player, you might have him for a while, especially if it's and I know scoring is different in every league, but if you've got a great, like if you have Mahomes, you have a great quarterback, you kind of have him for years because that league scoring is a little different. But I have 2 of these guys in the top 4. We have Jahmyr Gibbs and Christian McCaffrey. We've kept McCaffrey for the last couple of years, and that's been great. I think we're going to keep Gibbs, and I don't know if we're going to regret that. But based on injury history, I think McCaffrey's going to have a great year. I also think Gibbs is going to have a great year. The problem is I think we finished second, so we're going to put whoever else back in the pool. We won't get either one. We won't get Gibbs or McCaffrey if we keep the other one. Who would you keep, McCaffrey or Gibbs? Gibbs had obviously the way better year last year.
That's weird. I think I'd keep McCaffrey.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Because you could have a great year as a running back
and then fall
just
off.
Yeah.
Like Breece Hall. Everybody's got to get Breece Hall. And he didn't have the same year. So maybe I'll ask that one to Dave Richards when he joins. Maybe we'll get him on tomorrow. Maybe Dave Richards will want to join us for his first edition now that some fantasy football leagues are starting to draft. All right. So there you go. Like the list, hate the list, love the list, rip the list. Let me know what you think. All right. When we come back, what's on deck? Brought to you by our friends at Trex Decking and Railing. That's straight ahead here on Sacktown Sports.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco! Paul George went up and caught the ball. Touchdown!
The 49ers play on Sacktown Sports 1140.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
High voltage live boxing action returns to the venue on September 6th as Uppercut Promotions presents Thunder Showdown with 6 big fights on the bill featuring local lightweight standout Kyle Lakinlali, who enters the ring undefeated. And don't miss a big heavyweight showdown with Chinese heavyweight Junglong Singh and Sacktown's own Vikas Diaw. Thunder Showdown coming September 6th to the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Fight card subject to change.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Summer's flying by, and that back-to-school checklist, it's growing fast. New backpack? Check. School supplies? Check. Dentist appointment? Let's fix that. Kids Care Dental and Orthodontics is making it easy to cross dental checkups off your summer list fast, with priority scheduling for new patients and kid-friendly care that makes them smile. It's one less thing to worry about before fall. Call now or book online at kidscaredental.com. That's kidscaredental.com, because healthy smiles should be the easiest thing to check off your summer list.
The Giant Summer Sale is here. Get giant savings on our giant selection only at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save during the Honda Summer Event and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. See all our specials at FolsomLakeHonda.com.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
Well, let's find out what is on deck. Brought to you by our friends, as we said, at Trex Decking and Railing. A reminder, tomorrow, A's manager, skipper, Mark Kotze. It's too bad that Dave isn't here, because the one time Dave and I talked to him at spring training, that's when he called him
Carmaker.
Your name is Carmaker, Dave? Oh, we haven't heard that one before. That's good. But no, the A's are not on deck today. They are off, so no A's baseball here. They're getting ready for a series tomorrow with the Angels. The Giants are off. They need this. Whew. They need that break. They are going to be hosting the Rays, who just took 2 of 3 from the A's. That'll be in San Francisco tomorrow. What else have we got today? The BMW Championship begins today, FedEx Cup. That series continues to go on with golf. And finally, the NBA schedule will be released.
What are you talking about? We know the opening games. We know the Christmas games. We know the NBA Cups games.
We know the Martin Luther King Jr. games. We know... And all those are nationally televised, and I don't see a lot of Kings on there. No love for the Kings, and that's fine. I do like the schedule. I like it to be released. It's funny. I'm in. I said this before. I'm in between. Like I I like to know the schedule to have things planned, but I wouldn't say I'm a planner. There are people that are planners that have things down to the minute, down to the day. Like, I'm going on this trip in 6 months. I've already got this. I got the flight. I got the, this is what we're going to do. And this is where we're going to stay. This is where we're going to eat. It's like, whoa, okay. That's not me, but I do like to have my rough idea of what's going on. So when Chris, you say, hey, what are you doing on December 1st? I go, let me look. Oh, shoot, the Kings play. Why? What's up? That kind of thing. What's the schedule mean to you? Anything? Just probably logistics schedule wise here.
Yeah.
Planning.
Like it's like, oh God, don't have a bunch of things running up against Niner games.
That's what the other thing I'll look at, conflicts with Sac State football, try to have that minimized as much as possible. But yeah, it will be released. I think, have you seen an official time, Chris, on that? I think it's generally like 3 p.m. I don't know if NBA TV has, or whoever's doing their schedule release thing, but let me see. Have you seen anything about that?
No.
I think it's 3, but NBA schedule. Okay, yeah, it says it's today, but I don't see any specific time. So it'll be later today. And for sure, the if it happens during Alan's show, he'll have it for you. Or the Drive guys will certainly have that for you. Okay, let's see what's going on here. J. Ross, how do I promote my business through here? Mike, you'd like your business promoted through here? We already had a birthday shout out. We had a birthday shout out earlier today.
There's one way I could think of.
Yeah. How so, Chris?
You could reach out to one of our salespeople and they can work out some sort of sponsorship. Maybe you could get one of our great
on-air talents.
On-air talent. Maybe we could get a great segment that you could sponsor.
Yeah, you could be a part of Friday Fun and Games. You could be a part of.
Oh, nope.
Oh, that one's taken, huh?
That looks like it's going to be taken soon.
It's going to be taken. See, people want to be a part of the show. You can be a part of, dare I say it, Kings Rewind?
Whoa.
The most highly coveted segment of every show during the Kings season. I mean, Mike, who's the sales guy? Where do I contact him? All right. Well, call our main office number. Are we still saying ask for Scott Marsh?
Sure.
Yeah, ask for Scott Marsh. Call our main office number. Now I need to remember it. 916. I should know that.
338.
338. Then what?
9200.
Yay!
Okay, there you go.
I wasn't sure. 916-338-9200, Mike. I'll type it in here. All for you. 916. What did you say, Chris?
338.
That's what it was. 338-9200. And ask for Scott Marsh. And thank you. There you go. Trying to multitask here for you, Mike. Appreciate it. Appreciate you listening.
Good at business.
Yeah, we are trying to be good at business. Kelly Brothers will join us tomorrow. We may have Dave Richard on tomorrow to talk a little fantasy football too, because according to some of their drafts have already happened. I feel like that's a bit early, but that's okay. You could get prepared. You can hear some news. You could be driving into work and get a little clip and go, oh, I got to remember to draft that guy, because that'll be big. Dave's really good at this, and he will be with us on a regular basis during the football season. So we look forward to that. So again, what's on tap today? I would say, and what's on deck? Some baseball. We mentioned there was minimal baseball with the local teams, no baseball, in fact, but Mariners at the Orioles, and even the Brewers, they don't play. I was anxious to see if they could get this to 13, but they start their next series with the Reds. Tomorrow, the best baseball matchup today is probably Cubs and Blue Jays from Toronto. We'll see if Cal Raleigh can homer for the Mariners. Let's see. You got the Braves and Mets. That I thought would have been a good matchup, but really hasn't been. Tarek Skubal's on the mound for the Tigers. He's 11-3 in the front runner for the Cy Young in the American League with that 2.35 ERA. But yeah, later today, the NBA schedule will be released. We'll go over that a lot tomorrow. And I know, look, it's the standard. There's 41 at home. There's 41 on the road. But what I'll try to have for you tomorrow after looking at the schedule, combing through it, will be a better idea of of key stretches of important times of the year. And again, that can also change due to your own injuries, due to other teams' injuries, trades, how your season is going. So the schedule, in a way, when you're trying to break it down that way, can be a little bit unnecessary, let's say, because, a little bit like the NFL on paper right now, they're saying the 49ers have the easiest schedule, and it appears that way. But some team will be better than you think. Some teams will be worse than you think. And we don't know how the Niners will fully be. But if we're assuming that they're going to be good, I like the way their schedule lays out. Now, again, maybe the AFC South is better this year than we think. Maybe the NFC South is better than we think. I don't know that yet till they play, but I like the way that looks. And so we'll look at the quirks. What do the long road trips look like? Like I said, where are the trouble spots? Where are those dangerous stretches? And I'll say this. If there's been a trend over the last 5 years, I would say, with the Sacramento Kings, I'm guilty of this, and I think a lot of people are too. I'll look at the schedule tonight or today when it comes out, and I'll see like what will appear to be a daunting road trip. That's, let's say, 6 games, and I'm just going to throw some teams out. Oh, man, New York, Miami's on that trip. They go to Milwaukee. Ooh, there's some Pacers, whatever. That's going to be a really tough trip. But look at that homestand. That'll be nice when they come home. I would say when the Kings in the last couple of years have had homestands of like 4 or more, so 4 to 6, let's say, they have generally been brutal to the Kings. And so we'll go, oh, that's got to be like a 5-1 homestand. And more times than not, it's 2-4, 3-3, 1-5. They have not been a fantastic home team. They really haven't been. And I'll probably do this at some point. I think we may have, but trying to figure out what their Golden One record is. And it's not a fault of the fans or of the arena. That's all still beautiful. But they have not been a dominant home team. And so I'm going to see if I can find some numbers here. I don't have home and road, but last year, 40 and 42 overall, 46 wins the year before that, 48. So they were better those years at home, but not in the dominant way. Some of those years when they were winning 30, 31, 39, they would be okay on the road. And so I think this team has been a respectable road team in the last 5 years, respectable, and not so much at home. So when that schedule comes out and you're looking for whether it's the season finale or Laker games or Warrior matchups, I'm going to look for that one longer stretch at home that I go, oh, this one has been in the past, been problematic to this team. So we will see. That schedule will come out today. And like I said, if it comes out, I think it's going to be in the afternoon. So during the drive, guys, they will pass that on to you. All right, break time for us. When we come back, final segment of the show, Alan Stiles will slide in. We'll see what's coming up on his show. We also will have another batch of celebrity birthdays brought to you by one of our great sponsors at Crumble Cookies. We'll have all that and more in our final segment of the day right here on Sacktown Sports.
The Alan Stiles Show. Are the Kings the one team in the league that could actually benefit from one of their players having a podcast? Malik, it would probably be Malik, even though he's in all these dang trade rumors. Wouldn't it be nice if you heard stories about the Kings?
You can listen to the Alan Stiles Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube and the Sacktown Sports app.
Let's go. You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs. You sound very calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees. Ooma. Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular.
We're dedicated to serving people 50 and up like me. Our needs are different. Big Wireless wants us in an unlimited plan, but if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on affordable, reliable plans, including data that suits your needs, not ours. Our plans start at just $20, and you'll get the best customer service in the business.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Go on a culinary adventure at one of Europe's biggest food events coming to the Americas, Terra Madre. Discover more flavors to savor, more ideas to chew on, more voices shaping the future of food. Join chefs Alice Waters, Sean Sherman, and Jeremiah Tower for tastings, pop-ups, food demos, and panels, all celebrating good, clean, and fair food for all. Terra Madre Americas, September 26th through 28th in Sacramento. Savor the journey. Visit TerraMadreUSA.com for more details. Terra Madre Americas is supported by Sacramento International Airport and brought to you by Slow Food and Visit Sacramento.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Woodland. What's happening for the Make This the Summer Sales event?
Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500 crew cabs. The Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year.
What about all those hard-to-find heavy duties?
Right now, save up to $11,000 off MSRP on the hard-to-find brand new 2025 Ram heavy duties. You won't find a better selection of new Rams in California, with over 400 new Rams available and more on the way.
Search, select, and save through our whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. 15,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns after 83.16 factory rebates and 66.84 dealer discounts. Rebates include 10% below MSRP. 2,000 Stellantis financial bonus cash. Must finance with Stellantis. 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. 11,000 total net savings on select new 2025 Ram 2500 Limited after 2,500 factory rebates and 8,500 dealer discount. Rebates include 500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. At least 5 at each net savings. Not everyone will qualify for all rebates. See dealer for details.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Welcome in. Final segment. Alan Stiles is here. Text line saying, hey, Jason, can we keep brainstorming ideas of what Chris was up to last night? I think he was binge watching AEW wrestling. True? False?
I actually watched WrestleMania 10 last night.
Oh, how late?
Probably when I texted Frankie.
11-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. Alan, did you hear what happened with Chris this morning?
I did not.
So,
wow, thanks for listening to the show.
I got stuff to do. I mean, what do you want from me?
No, don't tell him.
Don't tell him?
Don't tell him.
It's too late now.
I'll have to figure it out later.
No, I want to tell him. I want to see how Alan would have handled this situation.
Okay.
Because you have filled in for us in the morning before.
Yes, I have.
So I'm imagining when you've pulled up, there's been multiple cars out front. So when I pulled up this morning, I see the normal Pat Still car. I see Cody's car. And I don't see Chris's car, but I'm not like, I'm sure he's here, but I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, or he's like, maybe he went to go get caught. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we still had about 20 minutes till the show. And then I get upstairs, did some stuff in my office. I go, I better go check and see, because I haven't even heard from Chris at all, like walking the hallway. Then I walk down here and that door is always open. It was closed and the lights were out. I'm like, oh, we've got a situation. Call him, no answer. Text him, nothing. I'm like, okay, what do we do? So what would you have done at that time? So now at this point, after all that, it's probably 5:53, about 7 minutes from showtime.
Yeah. and he's acting PD, so you're cooked.
I was cooked. So I
Wait,
could've-
what would happen if I wasn't acting PD?
I would call the PD.
What would you think the PD would have answered?
I would have called.
Yeah, I never made that call. We got to 6, and I knew I could go on the air in there and talk, literally get on the air, but couldn't do YouTube. I've never done that. So I opted though. Let's just get on. I'm sure Chris is going to be walking through the door any minute, so I just put CBS on just to get something on the air.
Sure.
And then keep calling him, keep texting him, like, this is unlike him, because it's not only like if it was me or Dave or you, like it's a few minutes late for the show, which is late, but Chris is here at like 4:30.
Yes.
So we're like an hour and a half late now at this point. I'm like, okay, now I'm not concerned yet, but I just can't reach him. And everybody's kind of attached to their phones. So Pat's, I go down there. I'm like, this is a first. We do a little small talk because I know we're on the air. We're good. Then we get to the first commercial break. Now I'm running our commercials over to the CBS ones. So I'm running the board too. And now Frankie texts in because he's like, are you guys okay? Are you having technical issues? I'm like, explain to him, like, I don't know where Chris is. Hope everything's all right. So as each minute and half hour progresses, I'm going, now I'm actually concerned.
Right.
So we got to a little past 7.
Okay.
And still hadn't heard from him. But I'm trying to think, do I know of anybody else that can get, I'm trying his phone.
Right.
I'm sure he doesn't have a landline. Does someone have a neighbor? Like,
it's Kyle time.
Well, at that point also I go, I don't want to wait.
Well, you know how easy it is to get a hold of Kyle.
That too. I go, I'll wait till 7:30 on Kyle, because at least
Right.
he can maybe get here by 8 and we'll have 2 hours to show.
Yes.
So we get to upper management, and because maybe they can have a contact through our workday or something.
Right.
And right when we're doing that, okay, I'll call this person. I go, oh, hang on. He's just texted me. Hang on, let me see. Okay, he's good. He's on his way. His phone had died completely, and he slept.
Wow.
So his phone was at 1% last night. He thought he plugged it in when he went to bed.
Wow.
And he woke up and he saw daylight. But at
is
that point, I'm going,
crazy.
it's 7. Now we're 2.5 hours
Yeah.
late. I'm like, did he get in a wreck? I'm like, that's what even Frankie mentioned. Did you check the accidents reports?
No. Wow.
Wait,
Chris,
Super Chill Frankie
man.
thought that the worst had happened?
Wow.
So Dave checked in earlier. He called in. He said, I would have gone home. Which I figured because, I don't know. I think we would have been off air because it automatically goes to the live show.
Right.
So the off-air alarm would have. But that wouldn't have woken up Chris, who was acting PD.
I feel like this is all.
But the bad thing is I don't get those alarms even as acting PD.
I feel like this is all a ploy to make all the hosts get emergency control room training.
Yeah. Well, I did it. I know how to do that part, but it was like
You do not want to do that, Alan.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
No, the reason why you don't want to do that, and this is a little secret to people out there, once they have you start doing emergency learning, they're like, oh, well, then you could do this all the time.
Yeah.
A line.
I refuse to learn it.
A great line from my friend's late father. He said, don't show competence in something you don't want to do.
Yeah. Wow. I might get that tattooed.
Yeah. So Alan's a good board op. No, he's not. Never did it.
You know what? Funny enough, that was always my thought process. I played baseball for however many years. I can't do the book.
Oh, really?
Because I said, hey, that's for bench warmers.
Okay. But
wow. What a great story of you being a jerk.
Conversely, though, like what position did you play?
Outfield.
Okay, but Alan, we need you to catch. No? You want to play or do you want to catch? Or be out? We need you to play first.
Catch. Yeah, but that's playing.
I know, but see, you would do that. Anything.
I'm not going to ride bench.
What about here? It's like, hey, the only way your show's going to work today, Alan, is you're going to have to run the board.
I'm going to have to get paid for that.
We don't get paid for that.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
But I say, hey, I'm not, I'm sitting a day. Hey, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Who's going to do the book? I don't know how to do the book.
Yeah. Alan, can you do it? I don't know how. We can teach you. What if they said
There's triangles, you color in triangles.
You literally don't know how?
I literally don't know how.
You know what the positions are, right?
Yes.
So
yeah.
So if I lined out to left, what is that?
7.
Okay.
L7.
L7.
Weenie.
What? L7 what? Weenie?
I don't know if I can say that.
You did.
Hey, can you say, I was trying to figure this out. Can you say,
why are you asking if you could say something on the air?
Okay, sand, and then what you put your stuff in. Sand and then what you get from a grocery store. With a B.
Why couldn't you say that?
I don't know. I was just double checking.
Sandbag? I'm gonna say it. Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. I was just double checking.
Why
is there some sort of? I know that could be a term like you're a sandbagger. Like
right? Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is Alan always doing like a show for himself?
I just asked a question.
That is a very Dave question.
I mean, Chris, you're not even.
You are the Dave of Carmichael.
Chris, you just got here 30 minutes ago. I don't want to hear it from you.
It was the fastest show of the year.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out.
You deserve it, Jason.
I ran the board. I was proud of myself.
Chris has all this stuff to say he's well rested. That's why.
He was pretty panicked. I could tell the look on his face when he got it. He was not happy.
Just like
it was paler than usual.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's your eyes.
Oh, by the way, thank you, Texter. Schedule release. I didn't know if it was at the end of your show. It's at 3:15.
And what are we doing?
Yeah, we've got enough of it.
3:15. What time?
Pacific.
Oh,
I don't think it's
Kyle. You told me it was at 1.
3:15 Eastern.
Oh, 12:15.
Yeah,
so
we're
during
back.
your show. Okay, well,
yeah. I know yesterday
Everybody's
I said I
time
didn't
is
care
off today.
about it, but today I care about it.
Care about it.
Yeah.
You're going to go over all 82 and say win or loss.
Here's a good stretch. Here's a tough stretch. But I already have them going 13-7 to start the season.
Really?
Maybe better.
Because you know the first 20?
I know the first 3.
The first 3?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're seeing clearly. I'm going to go with what I say every year, 77-5. And I don't want to be a homer. They're going 77-5. I haven't even seen the schedule.
80-2.
Setting the record.
I had to re-listen to that. Yeah.
Chris always has 80-2 with the 2 losses to the Eastern Conference team that they're going to meet in the finals to make it a little more.
That's right.
So they get swept by, let's say, the Bucks. Then they meet them in the finals. No one knows.
And the Bucks have 68 wins this season.
Yeah, and the Bucks will be favored too, even though the Kings won 80.
It's time.
It is time. So that'll be coming out. What else coming up on your show today?
Return of part of the round table, 2/3 of the round table.
Who's missing?
Knights of the round table.
Frankie, as always.
What's going on now with Frankie?
He's acting a part of PD. Apparently, all these dang meetings. Give me a break.
All right, that's coming up.
But Chris Watkins and Brendan will be
good.
There.
What time?
12 o'clock.
All right, schedule release also. All right, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 superstar birthdays today.
Okay,
it's a good day. Happy birthday, Mila Kunis.
She is 42.
Can't forget about Mary.
What?
No. 43.
Mila Kunis. Correct answer. Christopher Ladd, 42. Happy birthday, Halle Berry.
Oh, yeah.
She is 61.
61?
Mission Impossible. 59.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Alan
Come
Stiles.
on.
Happy birthday, Magic Johnson. This is star-studded edition.
It is.
65.
No clue. That sounds old, though. 62.
Chris is closer, 66. Happy
Whoa.
birthday, Steve Martin.
77.
Cheaper by the dozen.
There you go.
That was actually right. Dang it. Cheaper by the half dozen. Who is he?
Steve Martin, 77 for Chris. Wow.
75.
Chris is closer, 80. Last one, Tim Tebow.
New dad.
Oh.
And he's showing his human side.
34.
Yeah, Chris might be right, but yeah, I think Chris is right. But I'm going to say my age, 35.
You're closer. He's 38.
Tim Tebow?
Yeah. You're making me wonder.
Huh.
All right. Congrats to him. Congrats to Chris. We're glad you're okay. That's it for us. We're back tomorrow. Alan Stiles coming your way next. See ya.
The Alan Stiles Show.